Hi, I'm Cat, and this is Brenda. And we're thrilled to be here with you on this journey. We've created a podcast where we dive deep into all aspects of life, unfiltered and unscripted. First things first, I want to let you know that this is our very first podcast ever. We've poured our hearts and souls into creating this space for you, and we couldn't be more excited to share it with you. So now I have to be honest with you. We faced some technical difficulties along the way.
I'm cracking up because it's like we've been trying to do this since 6 o'clock. It's 8:44. We're gonna do it. Let's go. Let's let's go, baby.
But you know what? We didn't let that stop us. We believe that done is better than perfect, and we're proud of what we've accomplished so far. We're here to learn, grow, and improve together. And we want you to be a part of this journey with us as we navigate through different topics, share stories, and have candid conversations. We hope to inspire and empower you to cultivate your inner babe and live your best babe life. So buckle up and get ready for some real talk, laughter, and maybe even a few tears. We are here to support each other, learn from one another, and create a community of strong, confident women. Together, let's embrace the unscripted and make a difference in our lives and the lives of others. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure, and welcome to Babes Unscripted.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I let you know.
Hey, everybody.
Right now.
Create that energy. Let's go.
I'm Kat, and this is Brenda, and you are watching Babes Unscripted. Welcome to our podcast, guys.
Welcome, everyone.
You are watching episode 1, our very first episode. Isn't that right, Brenda?
Yes, indeed. Very first episode. And I am here for it, baby. Finally.
I am so excited, and I just can't hide it. I don't want to lose control, and I think I like it. Yeah, baby. So we are bringing to you guys this podcast, Babes Unscripted, which is all about cultivating your inner babe, right?
Yes.
It's all about empowering women and all the things that we use, all the tools that we've cultivated over time to be the women that we are, and all the tools that we're going to be using to become the women that we want to be, and taking you guys on this journey with us.
Yes. Welcome. We're excited to have you here.
Yes. So, my dearest Brenda, that I love so much, I just want to start by telling the audience how we met.
Oh, sure. That's a great story.
So Brenda and I are part of what's called the Inner Circle. It's a membership by Tony Robbins on an app where we connect with other people who are mastering Tony Robbins' teachings. And so it's a community, and there's coaching and classes, and basically there's an area that's kind of like his version of Facebook, I would say, right?
Yeah, basically.
So Brenda, Miss Hot Stuff, was chosen for the I think it's what member of the month.
Member of the month. Yeah.
Member of the month.
Wow.
And so I'm scrolling through my feed, and all of a sudden I see this hottie in a red dress. I was like, this girl is so fly. She's the hot.
The red dress.
Do you have a picture of that red dress right now? Like, you need to see this
I
picture.
no, I don't have it, but maybe next time I'll have it.
You know what? Maybe when we edit, because we're gonna edit, even though we're unscripted, we're still gonna edit because we want to add
Okay.
like cool sounds and like
Absolutely.
cool like stuff
Absolutely.
to it. You know what I mean? For you guys.
Okay. Um,
So maybe when we edit, we can like add the picture in here because
yeah.
that's the
I'll put the
picture.
pic. I'll actually take a screenshot of what you saw because I wanted them to get the view you got.
Oh yeah, I got a view. She she's looking fly. She's got like the boobies like this and the butt like that, and she's like
Yeah, you know
smiling at the
what?
sun.
And the backstory of that photo is that so I wanted to get really nice pictures for dating profiles. So I don't remember if I added that one on a dating profile. I think I may have, and that red dress, let me tell you, it calls the men in, calls
Yes, red. Red, they say
I don't
that.
want to call them dogs, but you know what I mean.
Yes. Well, it definitely called me in. I'm not a man, but it called me.
You're so cute. I love you. You can go cool,
I was
madam.
I was like, and I didn't know that backstory, but I saw that picture. I'm like, oh my God, I want to be her friend. So I followed her and I started commenting on her posts, and I realized she was a really amazing person too. We had a lot of things in common in terms of just like wanting to be better people and learn and create and be amazing entrepreneurs. And so then I realized that she was going to this event called Unleash the Power Within. And I was like, you know what? This is a great chance to room with somebody. So I hit her up and I was like, you know what? We're both going to Dallas. Let's room together.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be
It was.
because and the thing is like I'm just happy. I'm just glad that you reached out because I don't know. I'm speaking for myself, ladies. Like, please, I'm speaking for myself. I don't want to offend anyone, but like from experience, I typically don't get women, like friendly women approach me or contacting me like wanting to like hang out, like especially like strangers, right? Because even though we're in the inner circle, we're still strangers. So I was like, oh my God, I was taken aback by it, right? Because I'm
Were
like,
you?
oh my God. I'm like, she's pretty cool too. Like I'm like, this is nice, like I don't know her, and I was a little skeptical too because I get like that. But then I said, no, this is perfect because I didn't want to go by myself. And I was already wondering, like, it's gonna be so weird alone and all this stuff. And I didn't even pay attention. But when you said that UHPW, which is like Unleash Her Power Within, the women's version, right? We were going to be sitting together. Like sometimes, I don't pay attention to certain stuff, certain things, but I'm so glad you did because you're like, we're sitting together. And I was like, shut up. And the energy that we created there was amazing. But
It
I
was.
was just glad that you reached out to me. Definitely. That was big, like a game changer for me.
Well, one of the reasons why I trusted you is because I saw on your profile that you were in the military. So I'm like, if anything happens, she can protect us.
Or at least I'll call somebody near the base. Okay. But like, I want to go over there to the base.
Yeah, right. I was like, she's hot, she's in the military. And then you did something really cool. You were like, because I was thinking we were gonna book a hotel. I was like, let's save on a hotel. And you were like, listen, I travel a lot. I found an Airbnb for us. And it was the cutest Airbnb ever.
It was. I loved it.
It was adorable.
It's just, you know what it is? I have the long-term financing, background. I save money. That's my thing, So I I started thinking, we can definitely save some money. Even I think we did save money, right? Like almost more
We
than half.
did.
More than half.
Yeah, more than half. People
Yeah.
paid like $100 a night. And
Yeah.
between the both of us, we saved. I think only paid like paid like 200 each.
Yeah,
200 and something,
about
right?
about 240 each for the
Yeah.
whole four nights or 3 nights, whatever it was. But yeah,
Oh,
it was good.
yeah,
And
you're amazing.
the Ubers weren't that expensive either, not right. So I'm the only one's the airport that was expensive, but
Yeah,
other than
getting
that,
there.
yeah.
So yeah, we met each other then there, and we hit it off like instantaneously. I was like, oh my God, she is the best. Like we have so many things in common. We're both spicy Latinas. Like
Yes, spicy,
we,
baby.
we say similar things. We have some similar like slang and like
We're in the East
childhood
Coast too. East
experiences.
Coast, baby.
Yes, we have really similar personalities. So we were like playing full out at UPW and just like rocking it.
Mhm.
And then just like, I don't know, we just really got along in our space. Like we
Yeah.
kind of we really shared and
So
we were very
this space is,
considerate.
so we're babes unscripted. So I'm gonna share something.
Yes,
Well, I
share.
was over there, man. Let me tell you, ladies, I had my period the whole time. Okay.
She did.
I don't know if you guys want, I'll share a link in my social media or something, but the underwears that I got, okay, there's these period underwears, and we're gonna talk about this kind of stuff in this
Yes.
podcast, ladies, because this is what we do.
Yep.
Listen, I was on day one of my period, and I'm 43, so sometimes that thing comes out like yeah. And I said, oh my God. And remember, I kept telling him, like, Cat, I gotta go change. I gotta go change. And I felt bad because Tony Robbins or like one of the other guys were talking. And I'm like, I gotta go. And when I was dancing, just every jump I was doing, you know what was happening, right? It was like, I was like,
I know
oh
how
my
that
God.
go.
I played out hard. And I said, you know what? That made me realize, I'm like, you know what? You can have your period and still have an amazing time. So, sometimes I'll remember, like, I'll complain, I'll be in the couch, like, oh, my back hurts, or this hurts. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can be at UPW, full-fledged day 1, 2, 3 of my period, and I'm gonna be fine. Like, I played full out.
You really did. You
I
really did.
did.
Both of us had some issues. You had
Oh,
your
yeah.
period. I had some bathroom issues.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh my God, yes, you did. You're like, just go ahead, go without me. I got
I managed to catch up to you, but I was like that morning, I was just
Oh
like, oh
my
my God, I
God.
don't think I'm ever gonna get out of this bathroom.
We did it though. I mean, I'm very curious to know if the other ladies experienced the same thing, because I was so, like, my left knee, I was in pain, but I said, I'm doing this. I'm doing this.
Yes. I think it was that I had too much coconut oil. I do this thing in the
Yeah,
morning where I
I
have
saw.
what they call a bulletproof coffee, where you add some coconut oil or
Keto, right?
MCT oil or butter to your coffee to really just get your body into fat burning mode.
Yeah.
And to help you intermittent fast. And I think I just added a little bit too much.
Yeah. Well, I actually have MCT oil, but you did coconut oil, you
I
said,
did
right?
coconut oil. Yeah, well, because I didn't want to take MCT on the plane with me, and
Oh,
then I
that'll
got
be really
coconut
bad.
oil from a
MCT
CVS
makes
around
me
there.
MCT.
Yes, MCT is good. I find that is a really helpful tip because it does keep you satiated for a huge part of the day. And for me, I think part of the reason why I was having bathroom issues is because I actually had to have my gallbladder removed a few years ago. And so
Mhm.
my body is processing fat differently. So if I have a little bit too much fat, then it can tend to do that.
Yeah, I'm,
So,
I'm
but that's
totally.
okay because my body needs to relearn how to reprocess. So I'm going to
Mhm.
be talking about things like that too, the different things that I've been through. I've had my gallbladder removed in these last few years. I do believe that that's part of having long COVID. And I also tore my ACL, so that's kind of been a journey. So I want to give all those types of healing tips
Yeah.
to you guys. I am the type of person that I need hand holding sometimes and like the steps, right? Like that's one thing that I really wanted to bring to this podcast is like, well, how do you do that? Right? Like people will say things in such general terms sometimes, like, eat healthy or find your why or get motivated or, heal your inner child. They'll say all these things, fix your finances, save, but they don't tell you exactly how to do it.
Or
Right?
they tell you, but they don't give you all the information.
Yes.
And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this with you. for me, I wanted to start the podcast not only because, I mean, there's so many podcasts out there, and we have experiences. Like I've had, a lot of life experiences that another listener, woman, single parent, like I've been a single parent throughout my journey, and of investing and just many other things that, that I've gone through, right, in life, in my, I would say 20, 30 years.
Yes.
Someone might, get inspired. So that's one of the reasons. But also is that fear of, sometimes we have those limiting beliefs, those fears that, oh my God,
Yes.
I'm going to start a podcast, and you don't want to be seen. It's a little terrifying, but you want to feel uncomfortable. That's part of the growing process. So that's my reason as to why I wanted to go ahead and jump on this journey of the podcast with you.
Oh, that's amazing. I know. I love that. You're so inspiring. And for me, I feel like I am the type of person that I need hand holding sometimes, and like the steps, right? Like that's one thing that I really wanted to bring to this podcast is like, well, how do you do that? Right? Like people will say things in such general terms sometimes, like, eat healthy, or find your why, or get motivated, or, heal your inner child. They'll say all these things, fix your finances, save, but they don't tell you exactly how to do it.
Or
Right?
they tell you, but they don't give you all the information.
Yes.
And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this with you, because I think, I mean, I've always wanted to do a podcast, but I think like everybody, most people, especially like the ladies that we've come across, right? We at UHPW or UPW, all of us have that same idea, like, oh, we want to start a podcast, but something is stopping us from starting. But so for both of us to just go ahead and do this journey, I feel like we're hand holding each other, we're supporting each other.
Yes.
And I'm big on women's support and, us supporting each other, because, not bashing the men, but I'm like, I want to be like the guys, like they support each other. And I love that about men, that camaraderie that they have, and that bromance. We call it bromance, right? Sometimes we look around, we're like, oh God, these guys have that bromance. Like I want to have that, like that girl, that babe bromance. I don't know what do you want to call the babe romance or
Babe
something.
mans. A babe mans. We just made something up live.
Make something up, because I want that, you know what I mean? That babe man. So I don't know.
Yes.
We're gonna make it a really cute word, because I'm not sure if I like babe mans, but you get the gist of it, right?
Yes.
And that's the most beautiful thing, is for us ladies to come together, especially when we don't know, we don't know, these are uncharted waters. So let's do it together. Let's do it together, ladies.
Yes, let's do this thing together. Well, I hope you enjoyed our first episode and a little about how we got started. And stay tuned for our next episode, where you'll learn more about who we are. Thank you so much for joining us on Babes Unscripted. We hope you enjoyed our raw and unfiltered, unscripted conversation. Your support means the world to us, so if you found it valuable and inspiring, give this video a thumbs up so we can reach more amazing babes like yourself. And if you want to stay connected and be the first to know when our next episodes drop, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have much more in store for you, and we don't want you to miss out. Until next time, love you, babe, and see you later.